Hey everyone, Toy Mantis here with a brand new toy video, and it's been a very long time since I've been in front of the camera, but because there's such big news about DC, I just had to make a video about it, just like everyone else. Um, it's really just exploding the DC collector community, because you have people who hate McFarlane and love McFarlane and just going at it. So it's pretty interesting. Now, obviously, I'm talking about DC going back to Mattel, the license. And there was a lot of like, oh, is McFarlane losing it, or is it Spin Master, is it both? They don't say, and the fact that McFarlane has been radio silent about the situation, just it's telling that hey, this is both. You're not going to have figures of McFarlane anymore once we get to 2026 in the second half. Now, like what to expect, right? So we have McFarlane for a year and some months, but I think that he's going to just make figures throughout the year and up to March of next year. That's my prediction, because a couple months of those new figures being out should all be sold out before July, before the new line would start with Mattel. So that's kind of like where I think it's going to go, and as far as when the lines transition over. Now, McFarlane being like 1 year left, he already has figures planned, so he's got a plan. Maybe he's got some little time to plan a few more. But with the line ending, it's like, Jesus, like, what do you do? There's a couple of things McFarlane can do, which it's either, hey, he can complete certain collections, like the movie stuff with Batman, the Batmobiles, like those are like really like we only need a handfuls over there. So hopefully McFarlane can push those out. I know we're seeing the Justice League Batmobile already. I want to see the Batman Batmobile, maybe a comic one, but I doubt that's going to happen. But I would like to see those vehicles get made. And then, of course, you have, some other movie characters that you can easily complete, because I think McFarlane really excelled at the movie stuff the past couple of years. Now, the comic, it's like, all right, what are you gonna complete there? You can't complete challenges Super Friends anymore. That's what I wanted to see completed. And I was very happy to see like Captain Cold Platinum with the blue face, and I was really happy about seeing those superpowers versions. And now that's not gonna happen. They're not gonna get to all the characters this year. Maybe a handful. Like I want to see Toyman and Scarecrow get made, but that's McFarlane ain't making Toyman. I already know it for last year, and maybe I'm wrong. But I definitely would love to see some of those characters get made. Um, yeah, but Mattel. See, I didn't want McFarlane to have the license to begin with when the transition happened, because I was really into the 6-inch. I have my DC Universe collection, as you see. I'm a big DC fan though, so when McFarlane started releasing, I got into it, and here I am with two lines. And soon it looks like it might be three, because if Mattel does get the license, it has to be a reboot. It can't be a continuation of DC Universe Classics with the same type of bodies that were just choppy and looked, cheap. I think they transitioned from that. They really did, especially with their last like two waves. What was it, like in 2018 or 2019? They had the Kyle Rayner Green Lantern and Batman Beyond. Yeah, great figures. Like they were good figures. They were Marvel, like almost Marvel Legend styles. They had double joints. They were pinless now. They were actually making some good figures. But I think that what killed them was maybe some character selections and not doing some other figures. But it is what it is with that. That was in the past. So hopefully Mattel can like realize those mistakes and make some really good DC stuff and do like a proper DC universe toy line. I would love to see them do so many characters. I would really want to see basically the DC Universe classics get remade to be newer, better figures, more available, no platinums. Get rid of that system because honestly, like the pros and cons about it. I mean, I'm just thinking about the pros really. Like the cons, being like, hey, yeah, you're gonna not be able to complete your collection. It is what it is right now. Uh, but man, not having to go out every like 2 weeks to a different store, because that's what it really was. Like since McFarlane was like he spread out, he trickled out his figures. He didn't just put out a full wave and leave you alone for like a month. Like man, it was like every week you had to go to the store pretty much. With the platinums, it was insane. Uh, or obviously ordering online, but it's just the whole stress thing about it. It wasn't fun as a DC fan. McFarlane made his money off it, sure, but those terrible decisions putting classic figures as platinums like Hawkman and Mister Terrific, like I thought, terrible decisions. But that's how he did it, and I felt like that line was just gonna be, there's a reason why it's ending. There's a reason why it's ending. And yeah, it's probably mostly just because of the distribution, not how he treated the DC collector community. Um, but yeah, I think that that's a good thing to kind of happen with Mattel getting it, because I know Mattel does chases too. I know they do chases too because they do it with WWE, but they don't do it to like every character in the wave. It'd be like one or two max, and we're talking about a wave of like 5 to 7 figures. Um, but yeah, like McFarlane doing it like every single collector edition figure having a platinum was insane. It just kind of is what is with that. Definitely was disappointed on not getting some other figures though. That's what kind of sucks. But I will definitely keep part of my McFarlane collection because he's done so many great characters like Clock King and with his platinum Doctor Time. And what you got like Sergeant Rock, and you got so many other characters that I can't imagine Mattel doing anytime soon. Like I don't even see that in their 10-year plan if they were to have whatever their license is, whatever, if it's 5 years, 6, 4, whatever. However long they have license, I don't imagine figures like that being created. It's going to be the heavy hitters. So McFarlane, I will definitely keep the obscure characters, at least until Mattel creates them. Because honestly, I'm a 6-inch collector. I'm not a 7-inch collector, and that was new for me with McFarlane, and I enjoy the movie figures, and that can be its own thing. And I really do have that separate. So, for the comic stuff though, it's like there was definitely some great figures that were made, and will like for sure keep this in your collection. But there's some that were like, okay, Mattel. If Mattel, if I imagine how Mattel's gonna do it, is if they do it like Marvel Legends, that it's an A-list line. If they do it just like that, and we saw their figures, that series could stick around for 10 years minimum. I would hope longer, but it would stick around for a while, I think. As long as you can get pinless, double joints, everything, all those stuff that DC Universe Classics had as problems, if those are all gone and they didn't incorporate it, they'd be fine. So we'll see what plays out there. I mean, tell me guys, what do you think? Are you gonna keep your McFarlane figures? Are you selling them? Do you plan on buying back into DC Universe Classics and try to build off that? That'd actually be something curious about. Maybe DC Universe Classics is gonna start becoming like highly demanded on eBay. So I'm very curious if that's gonna happen. I'm happy I kept my collection because I was like, that's my baby right there. I didn't maybe downsize a couple of figures, but really like the massive DC Universe Classics stayed in my collection. McFarlane, I can't imagine being like that, treating that the same way because it's been around for so much shorter of a time, being like 6 years, and when Mattel had it for like 15. So it's it's something. But yeah, I really hope McFarlane does do some good figures before. He's got Deadshot coming out, and that figure looks amazing. So I can't wait to see that one come out. I hope McFarlane just doesn't get all salty about it and try not to make figures just to piss off Warner Bros. And the DC fans. Obviously there's going to be people upset and people that are happy. So I'm indifferent about it. I'm more so on the happy side as long as Mattel does it right. If Mattel does it right, then we're good. They could drop the ball hard, and that is what it is if that does happen. So, hopefully it doesn't. Now, for you guys who watch my videos, I do toy display videos, and it's been a while since I've done DC. I did it about a year ago, and I have updated the collection. I've got some clear stands. I was using toy boxes before. So I am going to do videos showing my DC Universe Classics, my DC Multiverse from McFarlane, and maybe I'll be able to think about how I'm going to display the new stuff once that time comes. And I'm already jumping into a line I haven't even seen one figure for. I can already say that's probably going to happen, and I'll do more comparisons, so that'll be great. But anyways, put it down in the comments. What do you guys think? What are you guys going to be doing? Are you guys sticking with McFarlane? Are you getting into Mattel? Put your thoughts down below. Who do you want to see McFarlane make before the line ends? Who do you hope Mattel to make when the line begins? Put all that down in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.